Well,
Hello, Danny. How are you doing today?
I'm pretty good.
I'm. There's actually a couple things in the in today's TWAB that I'm actually kind of excited about.
There's a couple things.
Yeah. And before we get into the TWAB, since it's such a very light TWAB that I took a look. Even I took a look over it. Um, it's short. I figured that we could have a small little discussion before we started, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Um. So real quick, I want to kind of recap how the season has been. I still haven't been able to find the audio logs for veil containment.
Oh, you just
So
interacted the console.
I tried. It didn't work.
Huh.
I'm wondering if I have to run it over and over and over again, which is something I don't want to do.
I'm sure somebody's got a video on it.
Yeah. But overall, how do you feel about the season? Now, mind you, this is not including Solstice, as obviously Solstice just started this week.
Overall, aside from them not making it known that they added in all of that lore stuff, I've actually been enjoying the season. Specifically with the fact that I've discovered that the seasonal armor, like this season and the previous season's armor, is actually cracked.
Oh, fuck yeah. Arc
So
is disgusting.
I now have one armor set for all of my loadouts.
There you go. I mean, I very much agree. The seasonal activity, we can just kind of go through them one at a time. I feel like Salvage is just your typical six person.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Here's the one thing that I will say is as much as we like to shit on Bungie for the most repetitive, typical seasonal activities, they've never disappointed to deliver aesthetically. Because even when I'm going to do salvage, it's still so pretty to look at.
It is.
And I love the fact that we start on the rigs on Titan. That shit always makes me happy. Now, mind you, I might be like one of like 5 people total that actually liked the rigs on Titan and liked the arcology. I might be one of the few people that actually liked Titan as a planet before it got vaulted. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with that, and I completely understand. Uh, in all actuality, it was not a good zone. It was not a good zone. It was boring as shit. But I loved Titan just like aesthetically. And Salvage definitely brought it back for me.
I appreciated that Titan had a lost sector literally right next to a fast travel point. That
Yeah,
was great.
old school Destiny 2 style. Just like on EDZ, almost every single lost sector is within 30 seconds of a landing zone.
Yep.
Yeah,
On Titan though, it was literally go in, do that lost sector, fast travel out every single time. You could do it in like 2 minutes.
yes. Please make more maps like this. I hate the fact that the Throne World has like one location to land on.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
they added a second location for Europa, but not Throne World, which made zero sense to me.
Throne World needed at least one more.
Oh my god, yes. Please give me one more. Preferably next to the fishing zone, if I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, straight up. Give me one next to the fishing zone. That way you can choose either one, and you can still go to the main capital area.
Exactly.
Um, but yeah, no. Let's go over deep dive real quick. I don't know if this is an unpopular take. I like deep dive.
I like it. I just wish the rewards were better for actually doing the
Yes.
pressure trials.
Oh
Because
my god, the pressure trials are. They give you
they're
some.
tough.
Yeah, they are tough, and they give you some ass tier shit.
Yeah,
It is
not
some
worth the
literal
time.
ass tier
It
garbage.
is not worth the time it takes to do the pressure trial.
No, but something that is interesting that as far as I know of, and you may be the one to be that can correct me on this. They've never done something to where they've done deep dive, like an activity like deep dive, where they've added augments,
No, this
like the
this is
bonus
basically
like the
the
bonus
first time
precision
they've done.
damage.
Yeah, this is like the first time they've done it outside of just having weekly rotating mods.
Yeah,
Which I like the roguelike elements because I I like roguelike games. Played a
yeah,
lot of them.
yeah. Plus, I like the fact that they give you those elements because they give you so many chances to just be like, oh, they only offered you Arc and Solar, but you're playing Void. Fuck it, let me swap subclasses real quick. Why not? It's not like I'm not gonna get my shit back immediately. Like, and I like that they give you the option, like, and they give you what, a total of what, 6 options to choose from, getting to pick 3. Like, that's pretty solid, and they're pretty substantial buffs too.
Yeah, like they feel pretty good, especially the ability recharge ones.
Oh
Those
my
are
god,
really
yes.
solid.
The ability recharge ones, and I think might be the most underrated one. Uh Precision damage.
Yeah,
The
it
precision damage one with like Thunderlords fucking slaps.
the precision damage one basically puts everything back to the old damage sandbox.
Yeah, and with all of it honestly genuinely feels that with the precision damage, all of the old kinetic weapons, all the kinetic primary weapons specifically, feel so much better because
Izanagi's.
their crits hit like trucks.
Yeah, it feels good.
It feels so good. Now, the one thing I will say, and I know that you will 1,000% agree with me on this, the fucking scout rifle mission. Why the fuck do I have to restart a goddamn deep dive if I fail the fucking timer?
Yeah,
That is
I feel
so
like it
fucking miserable.
100%. I feel like it should have been like Avalon and just in its own node
Yeah,
because
either in its own node or treat it like a raid and have a checkpoint.
like I'm okay with the timer sending you back to orbit. I'm okay with that after all because like it seems presage like that happened there. You
Right.
either do it in time or you start from the beginning.
Yeah, but the issue is the fact that you still have to go through 2 full stages of deep dives to
Yep.
reach it, which, by the way, not fucking easy.
Nope. It
Like,
is like it's time consuming to get back to that spot.
it's easily per run, not even counting the 10 minute. Though, what is the starting timer? 15 minutes or 10 minutes?
Like the starting timer for the actual mission is about 10 minutes and it takes
I would say it takes
roughly about 2 to get to the actual encounter.
Yeah. Well, and also like to get through both deep dives and going through the water, it takes like 15 to 20 minutes just because the water doesn't give you movement. Like, and you're
Yep.
just stuck going at a fixed pace and you don't have a choice. Nothing works. Like, no boosting, no punching, no abilities, no nothing. Like,
Nope.
and there's nothing that's going to get you through that water faster. So you're
Nope.
already spending a minimum of like 3 to 4 minutes in the water running. And then you've
Yeah.
got to go through the trials. Now, mind you, stage 1 of deep dives, not that hard. Not that
No.
difficult. It's normally a cakewalk. Stage 2, a little bit more annoying. Especially with, now mind you, I do like the fact that it's big and wide open, but damn, they have some really fucking annoying objectives on that second one.
Yep. And they bump up the level of the enemies in that second arena.
Oh, and they bump up the amount of fucking enemies. Oh my god, there's
But yeah,
so many fucking enemies. And
they
if
did not mess around with density.
No, they did not. And honestly, if it wasn't for doing the scout rifle mission, I would say that I loved deep dives, adding that because it
Yeah.
genuinely feels like a challenge. Here's the issue. I don't want to do a challenge if I'm already having to do another fucking challenge.
Yeah. It's like doing a challenge to get to a spot to do a challenge.
It's so annoying. It's so fucking annoying.
Like, it reminds me a little bit of how Whisper was, but at the same point, for Whisper, it had a start location.
It had its own separate node.
Yep.
And again, I wholeheartedly agree with you on that. I think it's kind of a giant pain in the dick. To have to go all the way through deep dive and then have to go through the fucking excruciating pain of the 10 minutes, and then if you don't do it, you wipe and then have to do both trials again. Like, it's
Yep.
so miserable. So fucking miserable. And for those of you that are watching, if you've caught my streams, we did a full day 2 weeks ago. If you're watching this, the day that this comes out, roughly about 2 weeks ago, we spent about what 4 hours in there. No,
It was,
three.
it
It
was a
was
little
three.
while.
It was about 3.5 hours in there, and still didn't get it. And doing that run over, it felt like a run of shame, and it felt miserable to do. It just feels awful. So I agree. The other thing I want to talk about is the fact that Legend Salvage, there's nobody in queue. There's legitimately nobody in fucking queue to do Legend Salvage, so you can't even get your fucking Pinnacle gear from it.
Legend Salvage is tough.
Yeah, nobody queues it. Like, you have to go in with a 6-stack, which I get, but you gave the bitch matchmaking. You gave it matchmaking, and then there's no one in queue. Clearly, there's an issue with that. So, because not everyone's got a full 6-man squad.
Or is up to the ability of doing 1830 difficulty content.
Oh, exactly. Like, even you, Danny, haven't reached 1830.
I've been doing master content though.
Yeah. Like, I'm sitting at like 18, like 15, 16. Buddha's at 1807, 1808. You're sitting at like 1820, what, like 26, 27? You're like right at the cusp.
1826, yeah.
Yeah, but like, bro, that feels miserable. Like, I want to do the content. I just don't have 5 other people to join me for doing said fucking content. I can't even get the Pinnacle. Like, and it's Pinnacle gear. It's shit to help you. Why the fuck is that there? Like, put the Pinnacle gear on deep dive, and then put exotic gear on the legendary salvage.
Yeah, which next season the drops are probably going to change because the power level is going up again.
Yeah, so that'll be nice, but god damn, that's gonna be obnoxious as fuck. But overall,
Pinnacle grind again.
Yeah, I'm not looking. If I'm gonna be honest, Danny, I'm not looking forward to it. That is the one thing I absolutely, genuinely hate is the Pinnacle grind. I can't fucking stand it anymore. And to be honest, having this season to kind of like recoup and just like relax and be like, I'm gonna have fun and just do nothing but fucking fish.
It's a great thing that they decided to have like a season like this where the level didn't go up for once.
Yeah, this was, and you can quote me on this, and those of you watching in YouTube land can quote me on this. This was the season of relaxation before this was, I guess you could say, the season of calm before the storm.
We got a season to relax, which is fitting for summer.
Yeah, and we got one of the best summer activities ever. Fucking fishing.
Yeah.
Like, I really hope that they bring more activities like fishing. Like, I don't think that the Destiny community has been more unified about one thing other than, like, fishing being an amazing added piece of content to the game. Like, I don't think there is a single person in the entire Destiny community that fucking hates fishing.
Yeah, and on top of that, we've been getting some pretty decent takes lately about Destiny.
Yeah, see, I don't know.
I agree with Dado's recent one.
Ooh, I have not watched that. Would you mind giving me the TLDR of that?
I'll give you the name of the video. It's okay to take a break.
Oh, basically saying...
It's like, hey, you can go out and touch grass. It's fine. There are other games you can play. Like, take a break.
Yeah, take a break. And funnily enough, I had... if I really wanted to, I could actually skip this Solstice, because this is the one seasonal event that I actually have the title for.
Also, the armor... This Solstice does not auto masterwork by doing certain activities, so
that's kind of
it's not free masterwork. So it's like I'm just getting the title and I'm done.
Yeah, I might just do it for like the free loot, because Eva normally drops some pretty good stuff. That is another thing that before we get into the last thing is I don't know if I like how the new season pass system has worked for the new seasonal stuff like that, which is because there's 4 of those, right? It is at the beginning of the year. It is dawning. It is the dawning, correct? Technically, that would be. It goes from like the end of December to beginning of January, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's Guardian Games, then it's Solstice, then it's Festival of the Lost, right?
Yep. And then dawning again.
Yeah. Here's my issue. I don't like what they've done with this new season pass bullshit, where even if you've bought the DLC, like the expanded DLC for the season, right? I got the $100 bundle for Lightfall. I bought that. The fact that I now have to buy another season pass for that seems kind of dumb. Like, I get it if you only bought, like, the $60 one. I could understand that one a little bit. But for fuck's sakes, I bought the $99.99 one. I bought the $100 one. And I still don't get the fucking season passes.
Weird.
Yeah, it's super fucked. And I'm like, that is really not enticing. It makes me not want to do the seasonal events. Also because it's the same recycled garbage every fucking year. They basically changed nothing to Solstice. As far as I have seen gameplay-wise, it is about the same fucking thing as it was last year. And that was boring as fuck. It was cool running around the EDZ, like the elevated EDZ. That was cool, you know, jumping from rooftop to rooftop. But when you run the seasonal content 20, 30, 40 times in a fucking row, shit gets old. And that's where I kind of draw the line. That's why I wish that they would... The one thing that I would change for each seasonal content is, number one, with Solstice, change the fucking location. Change the fucking location. Stop making it the EDZ every goddamn year. Please, for the love of God, give me a new fucking location. Give us a reason to go explore another fucking world. For Guardian Games, I like what they did this year, where they brought back Supremacy. That was cool. I'm here for it. The game mode sucked because everybody was a fucking sweat lord in it, but it was something new. Festival of the Lost, they tried something new, which I'll give them compared, last year they tried something new compared to the year before, but it missed. It missed the mark. And I don't know how I feel about that. And then obviously everybody fucking hates the Dawning. It's boring. It's bullshit. Nobody fucking likes it. Everybody hates fucking the goddamn cookies. Everybody fucking hates them. They're boring. Goddamn bring back Sparrow Racing. You're welcome, Bungie. I fixed every seasonal content in a minute 30. But, sorry. Danny, I had to go on the rampage. I had to fucking go on the rampage. The seasonal content's too fucking bland, and there's almost nothing different. There's like slight changes every year.
Like, the two nitpicks that I really have are the event cards. I don't like those. They're just kind of unnecessary, and
The season pass bullshit, right?
Bland. No, just specifically the stuff for the events.
Oh yeah, that you have to buy separate. By the way, that's what I was meaning earlier. Was the event cards? I completely forgot that that's what they were named.
The other thing that I have an issue with is the dungeon keys.
Oh, the salvage deep dive keys?
No, the dungeon keys, because the dungeons are separate from the seasons. I don't think they should be separate from the expansions. I think the dungeons should be part of the expansions.
Hold on, what do you mean by that?
Like, there's the Witch Queen dungeon key and the Lightfall dungeon key in the store. If
oh right,
yeah.
Well,
if you don't have those, you can't do the dungeons.
Right, and the 30th anniversary one for Grasp. Oh my god, no, you've got a point about that.
I don't like that those are separate from the expansions. Like,
no,
if you buy
the
expansion,
it should come with it.
It should come with it.
No, wholeheartedly.
It's part of the expansion.
Wholeheartedly, I agree with that. I think that it's a really scummy way to make more money.
Because, like, I get that Prophecy is a one-time thing. It was free to everybody. It's kind of like, hey, if you're trying out the game, you can do a dungeon. Like, that's a good dungeon for people to try out. Because it's hard, but it's not super long.
And it teaches you mechanics.
Yeah. It gives you a taste of Destiny.
Yeah. But when you've run it 20 million fucking times.
Yeah. Considering that I really wish they would do this with more of the dungeons, but Duality is the only one that actually has craftable weapons in it.
Yeah.
Because that would be more of an incentive to do them, because the random roll guns in the dungeons are pretty solid, but you're never going to use that over a crafted weapon, because the perks are just better on the crafted weapons.
Yeah, because, I mean, I agree, Grasp of Avarice has some banging weapons.
Yep.
Like, it's got some banging rolls. And the fact that you can't farm it and to try and craft that bang and roll kind of feels bad, because there's some really good fucking weapons in that bitch.
Yep.
There's some really good weapons in it.
RNG's not great.
No, it is not. Because it will always throw you for a fucking loop. It'll give you one perk that you wanted, and then everything else is ass tier shit.
Yep.
That is how it always is. It's like, oh, I got Rampage. And then I've got Box Breathing.
Yep.
What the fuck? Alright, I'm just throwing out examples, because, let's be honest, there are some really, like, the fact that there are guns that can roll with no damage perks, that's depressing.
Yep. So, like, I have ran Grasp of Avarice 17 times. Last week, I think, when I last ran it, let's see. No, 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I finally got the roll on the hand cannon that I wanted, which was Unrelenting Headstone.
But it was still something that you had to compromise on, right? Like a barrel or mag.
It's not like exactly the roll.
Yeah, like there's all, and that does feel bad. Like, if you're gonna bring in crafted weapons, let me craft everything. You made deep sight harmonizers for a reason. Hold up. You gotta warn me on that. I've been recording. I apologize. Mama Fox had to come in, so I'm doing this without a face cam right now.
Oh, you're all good.
So I'm hoping that I I might. Oh no, I might have to. All right, I'm gonna have to go back and watch the VOD to see if it caught Mama Fox's face. Because if it is, I might have to scrap it. Or you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna send it to Cryptic and force him to edit it.
Yeah, you can cut it.
And I'll just have him upload it. I'm an evil son of a bitch. All right. But you know what? I'm gonna turn the face cam on, and then I'm going to swap over to the screen here because we have talked a while on this. So I apologize, chat. You're getting strictly Danny and only Danny here. So apologize, Danny. Weird, awkward segue, but we're gonna go straight into the TWAB. Is that cool with you?
Yeah, that's cool because
You're good to go.
This one's pretty short.
Yep. So, coming up on this for this TWAB, we have a quick catch up on the Solstice 2023, the next Developer Insights article, the winner of the Bungie Foundation Community Emblem content. Is that Ghost? 2 Trials weapons are leaving the loot pool soon. The new Solstice sunglasses are here. Prime Gaming rewards are back. The weekly Destiny player report, and of course, the art of the week and movie of the week. So, Solstice is back. The only basically brand new thing is the brand new Strand rocket launcher called Crowning Duolog. Now, from what I have heard that this is actually kind of fun.
Yeah.
Along with the new I'm going to assume stasis hand cannon, something new with subsistence and headstone.
The hand cannon, it's pretty bad.
The
hand cannon's pretty bad. The rocket's okay, and it's okay because it's got some interesting perk combos. And
like, Envious Assassin Field Prep is interesting.
The origin trait is if you get an assist, it has a chance of overfilling the magazine.
Ooh.
So you can have 2 free rockets without Envious Assassin.
That is interesting. That's kind of interesting. Let's just take a look at the armor real quick. Well, technically we went over it last week, but we'll just do a quick recap. Honestly, other than the Hunter headpiece, I think all of them are banging.
Yeah, they actually did a really good job.
Yeah, I think that they're overall banging. I think they look pretty solid. New developer insights coming. So, the same way we previewed the changes coming to weapons in the mid-season update, we have plans for another developer insight before the month ends. This time, the economy team will cover some updates to masterwork concurrencies and weapons coming to Destiny 2 ritual activities in Season 22. We'll have more to share when the article drops next week, so for now, let's just keep the focus on the current season. That's going to be a fairly long TWAB. Keep that in mind.
Yep.
Because there's a lot of numbers we have to go over.
I think they're probably going to talk about how they're going to introduce harmonizers.
Yeah. Because I've already used the first one I got, so...
Because, like, major complaints with them, you only get the ones in the season pass, which, I get it, they're testing it, that's fine.
And they only count towards 1 on the progress scale.
You can only hold 1 at a time.
Yes, that is a pain in the ass.
That's a major problem.
I don't know why they just don't do it like fucking Ascendant Shards. Give us a stack of 10. Give us a stack of 10, because most weapons require 4 to 5 anyways.
I'm assuming they're on a similar framework to the exotic ciphers.
Which is fucking annoying, because Bungie should have been able to fix something like that by now.
They are kind of a pain point.
Oh, this is cool. The winner of our first community emblem contest goes to Alex with a Guardians notebook, and it's a little doodle. It's a little doodle book, and that's brilliant. I love that.
I greatly appreciate the Gary something with a G. That is a callback to one of the first ads for Destiny 2.
That's yeah. Oh my god.
Hey, talking in the bar.
Mm-hmm. The 777s, then we got Ghost, we got the Sparrows, we got the Pyramids, we got Saint. I like
it's a great design.
I love the fact that all of the different Guardians are here. Right. I think that's super dope. So I think that's cool. I think it's great. And again, congratulations to Alex. Phenomenal design. This is banger. This is just a
Indeed.
banger concept. Now I will not be playing the little thing here, but Bungie Foundation at Bungie Love posted a wise ghost once said, "There's no use in quantifying the amount of help you give. Any amount is enough. We truly believe this no matter how you support us at Bungie Community. Thank you." Now a very special thanks from that wise ghost, Nolan North. Now if you have not seen this post, please go watch it. It is Nolan North giving us words of encouragement as Ghost. And it's really, really, really sweet. I actually did watch it before the video tonight, before we recorded. And I'm really, really happy along with that. Because, they reached $777,777. And it's still coming in.
Yep.
And that's super fucking dope. And just, this was great. This was just really, really, really good. And again, Bungie Foundation just doing what fucking Bungie Foundation does, which is getting fucking W's. Absolute fucking W's across the board. Now, with that being said, something for you PvP guys. 2 Trials weapons are going to be leaving. So, the 2 that are going to be leaving are going to be the Exalted Truth Hand Cannon and the Unwavering Duty Machine Gun. This just means that Adept and Standard versions won't be rewarded post-match starting Season 22, but remember that you will always be able to get the latter by focusing engrams with Saint 14. Unwavering Duty's last available Trials weekend will be July 28th, while Exalted Truths will be August 4th. If you are still looking for their Adept versions or for some nice rolls, probably both, now you know when to be ready. One new weapon and a rock-solid favorite will be in Season 22 along with the Messenger, the Immortal, Astral Horizon, and Unexpected Resurgence. So, now they specifically said rock-solid favorite. Danny, do you know what they might be referencing there?
I have a suspicion it's probably going to be the Summoner.
Oh, we have not seen that fucker in probably, 4 seasons?
And aside from that crafted Amalon auto rifle is probably one of the best solar autos in the game.
Yeah, so that's gonna be interesting. No wait, hold on. Is that a 360 or is that a 400 450?
Let me double check here real quick.
So I'm gonna be honest. I've been rocking some 360 auto rifles, and I don't know how I feel about them. I feel like 450
They're
or
too
600.
slow.
Yeah, I feel like 450 or 600 are just so much better.
The Summoner's a 600.
Oh, so it's annoying hunger.
It's in that sweet spot for autos.
Oh yeah. You know, Danny, I hate to say it. If Summoner comes back, you and I may have to go run trials.
I mean, that's easy enough to get rep.
I
drops.
I really want Summoner. It's because let's be honest, there's some really good Arc and Void auto rifles. Almost all of the solar ones are kind of ass.
Yeah, aside from the crafted one. The one you can craft is insane.
Well, yeah, but that's also it is the only reason. The only reason it is even used is because it has incandescent. Let's not lie to ourselves about that.
Enhanced incandescent is disgusting.
Yeah, but if it did not have incandescent, that gun would be absolutely trash.
Oh yeah.
That is the only reason it is good. Still good, but it's the only reason it's good. So, seeing Summoner again, that'll be nice. I'm also interested to see what the origin trait will be for it.
Because it'll still have the trials one, probably.
Which is still solid, because, again, it rolled with some really good both PvP and PvE perks. So.
Let's see, what did it have again? Oh yeah, no, there's Rampage.
Oh, already S tier.
Multi-kill clip, Golden Tricorn.
Are those in separate slots?
all those are in the last
Okay,
column.
I was about to be like
But
Golden Tricorn and Rampage together.
in that third column, it can have either perpetual motion or overflow.
Ooh, that's talk dirty to me more, Danny. That's amazing.
And that's it does have origin traits. It has the One Quiet Moment Crucible origin trait or All Clarity Trials trait.
What's the All Clarity Trials one do?
You gain increased reload stability, aim assist, and range when you're the last living member of your fire team or running solo.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah, it is a solo player's dream.
Or the 1v3 or the 1v3 gods.
Yep. Because it's 20 range, 20 stability, 50 reload, and 10 aim assist just for being solo.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's nuts.
Kind of nuts.
Yeah. Alright, we're going to move on. The Bungie sunglasses are here. To be honest, they kind of look like ass, but they got the big old thick nerd lenses on them.
They're like not quite Ray-Bans, but kind of Ray-Bans.
You know, Danny, have you ever seen what is it? I think it's Family Matters with Steve Urkel.
Yeah.
Yeah. These are the glasses that Steve Urkel had if he had swag.
It's like every time that I see like Ray-Bans, I'll be honest, every time that I see Ray-Bans, I think of Weezer because of Buddy Holly.
Oh my god. That's a fucking throwback. Oh man. No, you're right. You're right on that. Alright, moving on. We got new Prime Gaming rewards. We have the Catching Rays Exotic Solstice emote. That is the worm. You have the Soul Piercer Exotic Solstice ship, which is a guaranteed banger ship. It is very good. Then you have the Blue Sky Shell Legendary Solstice Ghost Shell and the High Surf Solstice themed Legendary Ghost Projection. I will be using that. So, if you don't have Prime Gaming, what are you doing, man? Get your free loot, dude.
Free stuff.
Free loot. Give loot. Along with that, we're up to the player support, and we only have 3 problems now. That's good to see. So, the 3 things that they are currently having issues with are the Event Challenge Flamekeeper is showing an incorrect icon in the event card. Not game-breaking, but kind of annoying. The Crowning Dual Log Rocket Launcher does not appear in collections. That's kind of shitty, because I know people would love to get it, delete it, and then roll for different roles. And then the Sunlit Solstice armor sets do not appear in collection.
That's a rough one.
Yeah, that's kind of the whole reason why you do Solstice.
Because you kind of need them to be in the collections to make ornaments out of them. So, if you have a set, hold on to one.
Yeah. Alright, moving on. We've got Movie of the Week. We've got The Quest for a Cowboy by Zarlan.
I feel that video.
I have not watched it. I will try to watch it after the video. Or after we're done recording.
It is a struggle trying to get those.
Yeah. Then we've got Witness the Nightmare. Caleb Wilkie. Together we can even face nightmares. At last, this is the finished Root of Nightmares raid team commission. The environments are so unique and colorful, it could be challenging to render, but a joy to work through. And it is his fire team. I'm going to assume that this is Caleb's fire team that went through with all of the gear that they did to complete Root of Nightmares. And I'm seeing triple Warlock, 2 Nezarec Sins, and a fucking Starfire Protocol.
Yep.
That is the first thing I noticed. Danny, can you tell me what exotics the Titans and Hunter have?
I see an Armamentarium on that one Titan and a Loreley's on the other. And I'm actually trying to see which one the hunter has, because
I don't think it's a helmet, and I don't think it's chest.
no, it is. That looks like Griffalcon's.
Oh, that's probably why I
It's got the
rarely see it.
ornament.
Wait, they ran Falcons?
Yeah, volatile.
Mm, no, that's fair. So wait, they had. Wait, they had triple void.
Makes sense. Constantly have a debuff.
Fair. Solid though. But yeah, no. Again, amazing artwork, Caleb Wilkie. This is beautiful, my man. Absolutely gorgeous. Along with that, we got Bioluminosity, 4 out of 4. Passage. That's beautiful.
Yep.
I'm gonna assume this is the Witness before the Witness became a dickhead.
Yeah, this is one of the the many that became the witness.
Just a child. And that is it. That is it for the TWAB. So yet again, not that large of a TWAB. But overall, pretty solid. Overall, Danny, what are your thoughts?
I'm thinking that, like, once again, we're not going to really get a whole lot until we start getting closer to the showcase. And then we're gonna get a whole lot.
Yeah, I have a feeling that. So this week's wasn't big. Next week's isn't probably going to be. No, next week's is going to be semi big due to the developer insight. After that.
'Cause
I think the week after Solstice ends is probably when we're going to start getting a lot of info.
Yep. Because we're gonna get some overviews for next season's sandbox changes, which they said are going to be pretty lengthy.
There's a lot of sandbox changes.
Because we already got the mid-season patch. Mid-season patch is live, we got our adjustments, and some pretty weird changes kind of snuck in with those.
Yeah, there was some weird numbers.
So, one of those in particular, they nerfed 2 stasis fragments. So, Whisper of Rhyme and Whisper of Chains both got nerfed in the mid-season update.
I missed that completely. What got nerfed?
So, Whisper of Rhyme, they reduced the max overshield amount from 100 HP to 50 HP. They reduced the overshield gain per stasis shard from 12.5 to 5 HP. Non-player combatants now deal 50% damage to Whisper of Rhyme overshield. But, I've been using that. I was using Whisper of Rhyme because it's pretty good. It made stasis feel better than it was.
Yeah, because let's be honest, stasis is kind of a.
Stasis is hurting right now. Like,
stasis is not doing well.
It's not in a good spot. But
other than Silence and Squall Hunters and PvP, you all can suck the fattest of cocks. I'm sorry, I will never forgive them.
Like,
after
if
what
anyone's
happened.
still using that in PvP, it's like I have to ask, what are you doing?
I mean, it's still
it's
annoying as shit. It's so fucking annoying.
Bad.
It's still obnoxious as fuck, is what it is.
That change they gave to Spectral Blade, that is disgusting.
Oh, again. So true.
But
so yeah,
Whisper of Chains, they also reduced the damage reduction in PvP from 15% to 5%.
No, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, but
so
other than that,
nothing. Yeah, nothing crazy.
No.
But well, Danny, we should probably enjoy our time of relaxing with short twabs.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's about to get hectic in the next, 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah. August, I'm calling it. August is when they're going to be feeding us the long twabs and developer blogs.
I'm thinking we may need to start pushing the recording up to 11, so we're not staying up until like 2 in the morning doing recordings. I remember
that was harsh.
I remember the days of our 2-hour recordings.
Oh yeah, that was.
I don't
like,
want to go back
tonight's
to
was
that.
partially me being in a raid for a little bit.
Yeah, no, it's all good. So, but with that being said, Danny, where can they find you?
You can find me on YouTube and Twitch under the same name.
You can also find me on Twitch and YouTube at DominiteFox, also on Twitter at DominiteFox1. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching the video. We both really appreciate it. We both hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And, as always, don't be a sweat lord. We'll see you guys next time.